Douglas Carter Bean really led the charge on that front. He's a gentleman who adapted the book from Hammerstein's book. And when Doug was looking at it, what really excited him about it, it's traditionally a story where the boy rescues the girl. And as he was looking at it, he has two young children, one is a boy, one is a girl, and he thought, looking through his daughter's eyes, really what would be exciting to her is a story where the boy and the girl save each other, where two people come together who have a lack of self-esteem, and through meeting each other, give each other the courage to really pursue their dreams and go out and do what seems impossible and succeed. Cinderella is a fantastic show for families, but the one thing I've discovered in watching it here in New York is it is a great show for families. Families that have girls, families that have boys, families that have girls and boys. It's a great date night show. There are so many young couples, middle-aged couples, elderly couples that show up at the theater. As you know, we've had a number of proposals on stage. Quite a few proposals on stage, actually, and that's always been a lot of fun. And also, there have been a lot of families come that have no children at all that are having a reunion, and they come to this show. Because I think it's such an uplifting story and has such a positive message, and there is nothing sentimental about it. So it's an extremely satisfying evening. I think that Cinderella takes you on one of the most fulfilling emotional journeys that I've ever experienced in the musical theater. And that's because it really is about the triumph of the underdog. And I think there are a lot of stories that tread that territory, but I think what makes this one so special is, number one, it's about how the boy and the girl help each other. So there's something for both sides of that story, for the boy and the girl, the man and the woman. But also it's about people, Cinderella especially, somebody who is taunted, who is harassed by the mean girls, who is not part of the in crowd, who is not cool, who is constantly told that she will never make it, she will never be anything, she is nothing. And she is reminded how often, or many times, that she is not loved, is not cared for, and that no one ever will love her or care for her. And so against those incredible odds, which I think so many people feel, I know that not all those things I didn't feel, but growing up there were a number of those things that I felt. And I think whether you're a man or a woman or a boy or a girl coming to watch this, I think that everyone has felt like an outsider, has felt like they don't fit in, has felt like no one wants to talk to them at the party. And I think that what this story proves is that with perseverance and with charity, kindness, and generosity, which are the three words that the fairy godmother uses to say what Cinderella is full of, you can overcome all of those things. Not overnight, and maybe not all of them, but you can overcome that, and that you can triumph. You know, it's a score that I grew up with because it played every year on television. So I would watch it, and it was a special night because the curtain opened, and I grew up in rural Illinois, and so because the curtain opened at the beginning and the curtain closed at the end, I felt like I'd watched a Broadway show, which is the closest I was going to get to one out in the middle of Illinois. But it's full, every moment is special because there are songs that are really part of the musical theater zeitgeist. You know, there's songs that are inescapable. 10 Minutes Ago, Do I Love You, In My Own Little Corner, Stepsister's Lament, Lovely Night, Impossible. You know, there's songs that you could just stop people on the street and just say the title, and I bet you they'd be able to hum the tune. That's how well known they are and how well loved. And when the overture starts at the Broadway Theater, and it starts with Lovely Night, you know, the audience starts to cheer because they know it. A musical set in Silicon Valley, crossed circuits, and then Apple exclamation point. Cinderella is excited to be part of Broadway San Jose's magic season.